Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are still playing the Darkshrine League. Just arrived in Act 2. Now we're going to hunt the Great White Beasts, the Crossroads, and Kratin, the Bandits. And these seem to be spirit walkers. I do like the effect of the spirit walkers. It's a spirit effect done right. So a nice side effect, everything comes to me. So it's easier to kill them. Cold snap, that we can sell. It's so nice that gems no longer have a status of holy revert artifacts, but they're just common items that you can depend on for builds rather than that you have to save up every gem you ever find because that's the only way to get them. It's easy to take for granted the gem vendors, or the gem tabs on the vendors. I've only been in the game for, what is it, half a year now? These guys do a lot of damage. Summons apes from trees. There's no trees though. Also, how the heck? Ah, he's got life regen and endurance charges. Okay, let's reef up the place a bit. It's really nice if you're low on life, just reef against 5 or so enemies a couple times, boom, full life. Okay, and next up, more damage. So we come from 145 to 152. The incremental value of the percentage increase of damage is gonna go down now since I already got quite a number of sources. Which is also the reason why this one is going out soon. It's only adding 10 points of damage at this point. Maybe even less after the bonus I just received. So putting in a belt that gives me life, probably gonna be a good thing. That's about half of the reason why I'm actually going after the Great White Beast first. I now figured that the belts with life on it is actually a useful item. Okay, let's just dual-wield these. Double strike, double frostblades, a post. Okay. Sooner or later I should find a hole in the floor. There, the bear rests at night. Like so. A lot of bears again. These guys seem to be less powerful than their upstairs relatives. They're easier to take down and they do slightly less damage. Right, maybe I should put a totem down just so we can pick up some mana. I'm not fighting things. And then let's head out the right way, shall we? Okay, enough enemies to switch back to reaving again. Especially when you got the reef fully charged. The AoE is pretty pretty large. Let's just keep going up. There's a shrine over there. Let's see, I probably want to get surrounded here, don't I? Very good prospect, but from a positioning point of view with the reef, getting surrounded is pretty good. Nasty trade-offs. Yeah. Silken Vest, that's just energy shield, Whalebone Rapier, that's to the level. That's what I'm using, aren't I? Yeah, I probably want something better than that. Take these guys out and put something in the shrine. Identify the gloves. Go. A wind brings a scent of smoke. Aha. So, previous time we had this effect was from an unidentified dagger. It seems like it might be a random effect. +1 chest level, that's pretty nice, given that that actually makes it 1 level. Freezes me, that's not good. 5 additional items, that's pretty nice. An additional rare, that types corpses. Cool. Okay, let's get the hell out of here and start breathing. With bonus. Orb of Chance, Steel Greaves. Orb of Transportation, Oiled Vest. That's not a bad loot. This one is just goes straight into the blender. Steel Greaves. They are not an upgrade, but chromatic. So they also go to the vendor. Energy shields providing there. Let's take them out quickly. And then just reef up to get full life again. Wait. Ah, there's spiders underneath those fiery circles. What are they thinking? Like, what? Kind of will-o-wisps? That doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, little spiders with big flames on their head do make sense. There's a lot of bears, but not the bear I'm looking for, unfortunately. Another shrine. Okay, let's put one of these devouring totems down and just leave again. Ooh, bunch of flame enchanted. Well, good thing is you actually see the flame enchanted spiders a lot better than the regular ones. Darkshrine, helmet, go. Axe and maul. Okay. That's pretty obscure. Deathback, volatile ice blood. That's gonna cost me some explosion. Ooh, that was a nasty explosion. I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to be that nasty. It was ice blood, right? Half of the cold damage prevented. That probably would have been an insta-gip if I hadn't had that. Jonah Unchained. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. He does a lot of damage. Not pretty fond of his bodies. Okay, so that's Vigilant Strike up, Reef up. Yep. Okay, now finish him. Sweet. So, action chain. Identified helmets. Let's see. The helmet. That's Jonah. That's at least one data point that does not make sense. And we found another couple of yellows, and there's some general items of usefulness. Let's see, Bastard Sword is a two-hander here. Basket Rapier though, that's a one-hander. Core Plates is a lot of strength. Let's kick out all the items that don't contribute much. Where was the thing? The copper plate. Yeah. I mean, this is too much armor to pass up. Iron gauntlets is just meh. Iron broadsword again. That's a lot of damage. Okay, if we play enough Tetris, it might fit. On the other hand, let's just make it outstop. Sometimes it's just easier to get rid of crap. Let's see, cold snap. Yep, don't care about that either.
Return if you must.
Okay, let's start putting those things away. Excessive amount of rares. So this one, it's not enough strength, and the level is not good, but it's future proofing. Oh, this one is just for rerolling. This is a resistance gear. That's always useful to have. Best one so far. This is life regen. That's also not too bad to have. Let's see. This is just the general crafting stuff. And this is rares. Make it yellow. Then just have all the sacrificial rares in here. Another small one. Okay, so we have two things to carry along, and we got some in reserve. And we need to level up a little bit for the war plates, for both of these items actually. Okay, back to where we came from, because we're still on a quest to kill the Great White Beast. This is also skill doublet, similarly upgraded gear. A lot of little quakes. We can read that. Dead end room, and another high level died. Level 33 is now position 28 rather than position 14. The average is increasing. And then there's probably one room there with the Great White Beast. Maybe there's another shrine. Oh, nice. 3 shrines in the level. Level 17. Okay, let's see. We move down. Okay, so staying alive is a big issue. I need a bigger life pool, so that's probably what I'm gonna prioritize first, just the size of the life pool. Before anything else. After that, the armor and evasion nodes. So, as a reference, gonna take a detour, take these nodes, these 4 first. Then we're gonna grab these 3. There's elemental resists and extra armor and evasion. It's a very nice way to amplify the larger life pool. But I need the bigger life pool first because I just can't deal properly with very high spike damage. And I just turned 17 and there's a nice war plate waiting for me. That's going to boost my armor, so that's going to boost damage reduction. Which is going to help me through, but having a bigger life pool underneath is definitely going to be beneficial. Anything in here? Not available rapier. It's too bad. Okay, so let's see if we can get to the Crossroads before we head back to town. Just to cut out a little bit on the skipping around. I think this level has reset already. Interesting. So usually Crossroads are somewhere to the top side of the map, top right. Battered foil, that's an upgraded type, isn't it? Yep. Let's bring that along, especially because it's got 3 linked sockets, so I can work with that. I haven't found a unique golem yet. Was it Feldspar? No? Nice. Hole in the floor. Safely skip that. We're back on the road here. And then exit. Okay. Looks like no gneiss today. Foil. Grab that as well. That's the second one. Snuck a devouring totem in there. Again, nice way to just regenerate after a fight. Oh, a yellow. Let's see. Frostblades helps pretty well for just taking out archers that are just nicely lined up behind your target. So it worked out in this case. Most of the time that directionality is the thing that gets in the way. In between episodes I'm gonna do a serious look at my gear. What's the damage reduction down to? Yeah, see, 32%. That can easily be 50% with what I've got lined up here, I think. Just a matter of actually using what I got. Ooh, bigger flask. Sorry, life leech, but let's see, extra charges, that makes it nice to put first. And this one, I doubt I'm gonna switch to a lower potion, so I'll just sell it. One whole ID fragment. Yay. Okay, let's see, Yina. Give me a belt, any belt. 30 life. That's not bad. Let's see, what else do we got? We get 24 points of resistances, some energy shield. That's not bad. So 387 life. Let's hang on to this one for now, because I could use it for crafting. Could have picked up the yellow belt, but for crafting purposes, because you get better results if you use a yellow rustic sash. But for now, I figured it's better to go with something I'm actually gonna equip.
Make it fast.
Might have a quick look. Oh, whatever. I'll do that in between episodes. So we got a waypoint. We didn't get Creighton. No, Creighton's for next episode, and after that we go into the forest. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time, hopefully with some better gear. Take care. See you then. Bye bye.